Hello, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. I am making sure everything's connected so we can begin our Painters Clubhouse showcase. This is something we do once a month at the end of every month to give you guys a sneak peek at what we've been doing inside our membership, the Painters Clubhouse. So we have over 1,000 members in this group, and every month they are sharing pictures of what they've been painting and creating. Some of them are things that I have taught, and some of them are just amazing things that they've come up with on their own. And so you are in for a treat if you will stick around for just a moment. I'm going to give you guys a little peek at what all they've been creating, and I'm sure it is going to inspire you to go out and start painting something yourself. So hopefully you see something you like and you'll be ready to start painting after this live. Hey, Joanne, welcome. If you want to find more about the Painters Clubhouse, you can go to paintersclubhouse.com and learn more about our group. We'll be opening it again in the fall. We also just had a live event in the month of April, which we're going to show you pictures from also, and that was so much fun. Hey, Judy. Hello, Laura. Welcome, guys. Hey, Tammy. Hello, Lisa. There's everybody. It always takes a second for everybody to filter in. I did send out a text just a moment ago letting everybody know that I was getting ready to go live. So if you're not getting those texts and you want to be, this is how you do it. Just text alert to the number on the screen and you'll get a text message when I get ready to go live with a link. So I've been still sending people links to YouTube. So a lot of you guys may be watching from YouTube. That's great. And so far, so good. The last 4 or 5 lives that I've done have streamed to Facebook with no problems. So hopefully we are over that hump and I can just start sending you guys the link to Facebook. I don't know if y'all prefer to watch in Facebook or YouTube. Let me know if you have a preference. Usually the default link that I send you guys to is Facebook, but you know, my old Facebook page got hacked. So we're trying to rebuild this new one here. And in the meantime, we've been sending you to YouTube because that consistently has been working. So that's really great. Michelle said she just joined the Painters Clubhouse and she's so happy she did. Welcome, new PC sister. I'm so happy for you and excited about what's to come. If you're watching on Facebook, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that share button and share this video because we're trying to rebuild our new Facebook page since our old one got hacked. And any shares you guys do, any comments you leave help boost this page. So I appreciate that so much. If you're watching on YouTube, you can help me out by hitting that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're going to want to do that because on Wednesdays, I drop a new video every Wednesday to YouTube only. I only post it on YouTube. And so the last few videos we've had have covered topics like how to cut out things with your jigsaw, how to take care of your brushes, cleaning and care instructions, what different brushes are used for and things like that. So we've covered all kinds of really great topics and some new videos over there that you may not have seen. Dee Dee said, I just finished the Americana truck, joined PC. I'm ready to get on board. Yay for Dee Dee. I have been seeing so many of you guys finishing up that Americana truck inside the group after the fact, like a week or so later. And it's really inspiring me. I'm so glad you guys have had time to get that done. Jessica says, is it full right now? I saw on your page it is closed. It is closed for right now. We will open it back up in the fall. Every now and then, just a little hint, every now and then we have little flash opening or something like that. But those, we only let you know about that through email. So you have to be an email subscriber and you have to be paying attention to your emails so you don't miss it. So if you get on our email list and all of that, I'm sure at some point you will be offered the opportunity to join before the fall if you're paying attention, but you got to really be paying attention to catch those. Dina says, I just joined PC group. So excited. Welcome, ladies. Lori finished the Hello Summer. It turned out beautiful. Thank y'all for letting me know. Hello, Yvonne and Linda. Let's go ahead and get started. Highlights from March. So each month we have new projects to teach you. Wait, not March. Wait a second. This is April. I think we got the wrong lettering up at the top. Sorry. Highlights from April, not March. We painted a magnolia design, and Miss Cindy Manley, right there down there in the corner, is one of my good friends that came in and taught. She was a guest instructor this month, and she taught us how to use beads and resin on the project. And so it turned out really beautifully. If you love magnolias, you're going to love her tutorial. And if you've never done resin before, Miss Cindy makes it so easy to follow along with. I was terrified to do a resin project until I did one with Cindy. And now I feel confident enough to sit down and do my own resin project if I wanted to. Matter of fact, I even joined her quarterly subscription box to get her resin projects once a quarter, just because I don't do that regularly. And I thought, what a nice treat for once a quarter for me to have time to sit down and do one. I've currently got one in the closet that I need to do right now. Sheila said, I just painted 2 poinsettias. Awesome. Sammy says, I joined the first night of the painting. I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad you're enjoying your experience so far. A lot of you guys are watching because you had seen our Americana truck door hanger design and joined that workshop. And we had so many of you guys complete that project, and it turned out really great. Another fun little bonus project we did this month, and I'm going to make my screen bigger so you can see it in person, is this little countdown calendar. And I really need to update this. Let me wipe off the chalk and ask Siri how many days it is till SA Live. It's happening on November 15th. How many days until November 15th? Ooh, we're under 200. It is 199. 199. Oh, I wrote that first 9 a little too big. 199 days. How fun is this little countdown calendar? We made this in the Clubhouse using chalkboard paint, and we did like a little attachment. So this comes off. It's just Velcroed on. And so whatever you're counting down to, whether it be your birthday, your anniversary, Christmas, a vacation, you can put a little something up here to help you remember it, and then write what you're counting down to and use it to keep track of the days. It's really fun. Lori says, I can't wait. I can't wait either. By the way, Southern Adornments Live is our big event that we do once a year. There's going to be over 200 people at this year's event, and we're having it in Sevierville, Tennessee, November 15th and 16th. If you want to get tickets to it, we're selling tickets starting on Friday. We've already been selling tickets, but we took a pause on that back in January, and we're ready to open it up again just in time for Mother's Day. We're giving you guys $50 off the tickets for May the 3rd through May the 12th. And that's your last chance to get a discount as an early bird and your last chance to get the payment plan. So come back on Friday, May the 3rd, or watch for our emails, and we're going to send you a link to sign up. But if you want more information about that right now, I will put a link down below that you can check out. It is southernadornmentslive.com. There's pictures from past events and stuff over there, and details about where exactly it's happening, what the dates are, all the things. So if you want to learn more about that event, go here. That's my quick little Southern Adornments Live commercial. Okay, next up, let's take a look at some of the Magnolias members of our group painted. Tammy Polk, Tammy Deal, Linda Helser, Stacy Glenn, all painted Magnolias. Stacy even put hers on a journal cover, which I thought was so pretty and so smart. I thought, how beautiful would this be to like paint that on a journal cover and use that to take like my Bible study notes in or something like that. Because I don't do a whole lot of personal journaling. I totally should, but I just don't. I don't know. It's never been something that's been like an easy thing for me. I'll go through periods where I'll do it for a few days and then I kind of slack off and then I don't do it for months. So I'm not very good at personal journaling, but I am good at taking notes during church. And so I always have a new notebook for church. Valerie says, I love that magnolia. It's my state flower. I've painted 3 of them. Are you Mississippi? I think it's Mississippi's state flower. Is that right? Hey, Miss Pam, welcome. These ladies did a beautiful job on these. And then here's a little look at some of the Americana trucks our Clubhouse members painted. As a Clubhouse member, our PC sisters always get free access to our workshops. So when we have another one in the fall, those of you that joined, you won't have to pay for that workshop. You'll get free access to it. And here is what many of them had painted. Some of them, Miss Christie even changed up the color to a teal. Tammy, Debbie, Sherry, the print is so small. Toby and Tammy all did theirs in red and did a beautiful job on these. Oh, it is Mississippi. I thought it probably was. And then here are some more of our member created door hangers. Miss Wanda Heilman did hers. I don't know if y'all can spot it or not. I wish I could like zoom in on the screen for you guys, but right on the far left picture, underneath the welcome home, there's 2 little bitty cows grazing in the fields. They're actually Highland cows, and Miss Wanda painted those and added them in. And I thought that was such a beautiful personal touch. Deanna Jones added some little wooden beads and a bow and painted hers on a square shape. She said, I completed this truck, enjoyed the workshop. I gained more knowledge and skills with each painting class I attend at the clubhouse. Although I may not have had the confidence to post or join conversations, I appreciate the community. I'm so glad that you do, Deanna, and I think you are doing a beautiful job. So great job so far. Miss Una Beavers also painted 2 trucks on the far right picture over there, a blue one and a red one. I'm not sure which one I like better. I really am drawn to the red one, but the blue is equally as beautiful. Marina said, I've made some notebooks with painted flowers before for my coworkers. It would be a really great gift. Can we still buy that flower? Yeah, the magnolia is available in our shop at shopdoorhangers.com. You can still go buy the wood blank to it and follow along with Miss Cindy's tutorial. Here are a few more. Donna Bowditch and Alana Bailey both shared their pictures of their Americana trucks. I love seeing their smiling faces. Pam Cockrell says she's feeling patriotic. She not only painted the truck, but she also painted this adorable little patriotic owl, which was in our big box of blanks subscription this past time. So that's really fun. And then Tammy Clark Hudson said, tonight is our grandson's 18th birthday. So I got this finished yesterday. I would like to do it several different ways, maybe for 4th of July for my daughters. These would make really great gifts for people. We also talked about how fun it would be to take the flowers and the flag out of this and like put in different elements to make it like a Christmas store hanger or fall with pumpkins and things like that. So y'all get creative with it. Miss Ida Shoot took our Daisy gnome design. I don't know why it makes me giggle. I think because the little hands to the clock are coming right out of his nose, but she turned it into a clock, which I thought was just absolutely brilliant. So great job on that. Missy Ratliff took a design that's been in the clubhouse for a long time, that Life is Better by the Pool design, and remixed it, changed up the colors. She tried to make the bathing suit look a little bit like an 80s girl with the leopard print and the hot pink, and I think you totally succeeded. Great job on that. Carrie says, can we still get the little wood stand for the countdown? It is in the April companion pack, Carrie, so I think the only way to get it is through that companion pack right now. I may have to check and see how many we have in stock. So let me check on that and I'll get back to you. If I don't message you back by the end of the day, send me a message to remind me. That's just my fail safe because I'm forgetful. Mary Everts painted the happy birthday door hanger hat. Now, this is one we didn't teach in the clubhouse, but I did paint in YouTube and Facebook Live a few weeks ago. So the tutorial for that one is here on Facebook and YouTube, and you can grab that little birthday hat design in our shop, either in a template or wood blank form. Lisa Howell painted the truck with the hydrangeas in the back. That, again, was another big box of blanks design from our shipment that we sent out back in April. That design as well can be found in our shop. Lots of these can be found in our shop. If you just go to shopdoorhangers.com and type in the name in the search bar, that's the quickest way. Just use the search bar. Don't scroll for days because there's like 1,000 designs in there. Use the search bar, type in a couple of keywords. Like if you were looking for this one, I would type in bumblebee or not butterfly, ladybug or wedding or something like that. That Mr. and Mrs. with the 2 little hearts, that one's in there as well. Holly Smith painted those, and I think they turned out so cute. What a great little wedding gift that would be. And then Melanie Johnson did this beautiful little bumblebee design that's really great for a baby arrival. Lauren Cordick said, my friend ordered a couple of door signs for Teacher Appreciation Week. Y'all's end of school's coming up. Teacher Appreciation Week. Isn't it usually like the first or second week in May? I need to find out. But that's a really great time to gift somebody at your child's school something that you've painted that they could like hang up and display in their room. Teachers really love stuff like that, especially if it's like functional that they can use to do something with. So keep that in mind. Laura Rawson painted this clipboard. It is an owl standing on top of some books for one of her teachers. And then Vicki Westbrook painted a metal bucket. That's what I mean by like really useful items, like a clipboard, a bucket, things like that. Because a lot of times they usually have things to hang on the door. Not that they won't love another door hanger. They probably would. But anything that is like a cute utility item that you could use is so appreciated. Vicki Westbrook said, I've been painting buckets for various occasions, Easter, Mother's Day. So I thought I'd do one for the end of school. You know, Vicki, I don't know if I've seen one for at the end of school year or for teachers, but that is a really brilliant idea because teachers need buckets and things like that to corral items all the time, whether it be crayons, markers, counting blocks. I don't know. All of a sudden I went completely blank on what else teachers might need to corral, but you know what I mean. Christy Smart said, I just wanted to share this beautiful custom ordered flower bouquet that I finished last night. It's not perfect, but I'm proud of it. That vase, I think it's called chinoiserie, or I can't ever say it right. It's like the word charcuterie. I mess it up every time. But she did a beautiful job on that. And the flowers are gorgeous popping out the top. So I'm sure your customer really enjoyed it. Joanne George said, I cut these out myself with my jigsaw. Y'all, Joanne cut out her first door hangers. She's right here in the comments with us. So proud of you, Joanne. She did the USA sunflowers. Girl, that one wasn't an easy one to start with. All the ins and outs of the sunflower petals definitely takes some patience because you got to go in, you got to turn, you got to come out and do that on every petal. I remember very well the days when I had to cut out sunflowers with my jigsaw, and it was a little bit of a pain. So I'm so proud of you. You did such a good job. Dixie Brown painted this beautiful little basket. She said, I think my next one's going to be patriotic. That is not a Clubhouse design. I believe that's one that Miss Jennifer Radin taught her group not long ago, but I think it is really beautiful. And so we love when you guys post your door hangers in the Clubhouse, even if it's not something you learned from me. We get inspired seeing what you're painting and creating, even if you learned it from somebody else. So thank you for sharing that, Dixie. Hannah Matthews painted the springtime covered bridge design. This is an exclusive in the Clubhouse that we taught back in March. And then Melinda Alcorn did all of the fruits. There is a berry welcome design, a watermelon welcome, lemon welcome, and a just peachy design, all four of which are Clubhouse exclusives. So you can find those over in the membership area if you're feeling fruity and want to paint a bunch of fruit door hangers like Melinda. She said, these are going to be sold at a spring market at a local U-Pick farm. The fruit patterns were a huge hit. I think that was really smart of you, Linda, to kind of like stay with a certain theme that matches the spring market. I bet they did sell really well because of that. Teresa Clever also painted the Just Peachy design, and those peaches are so like three-dimensional looking that I said they look good enough to eat. Her buffalo plaid in the background looks awesome as well. She said she has a peach tree outside of her house, and so she was eagerly awaiting the peaches. Tammy, the basket of flowers was not one of my designs, so that's one that wasn't in my shop. It was sold by somebody else. They just shared a picture of it in the Clubhouse for us. Patrick says, I love the peaches. I'm from Georgia. I need to learn how to shade the peaches. Pretty much you're going to get like a coral or an orange color and then like a shade with like a darker, like reddish pink. So pick a couple of those colors and experiment with them together. We actually have coming up in May a technique spotlight where I'm going to be teaching you a couple of different techniques for shading that you can try. And so that will probably help you a lot for that. Nancy Beeson had some wins lately. She said she's been working on porch leaners. She struggles with the sizes. Her personal favorite is the 2 fence boards, but that doesn't work for parties. So these are 4 foot by 10 inches. And then she said, I also booked a Mom and Me event at a VFW less than 2 miles from her house. She says it has lots of room. It's a low rent, has some advertising, and she gave them a proposal for summer camp. She's not sure if that's going to work, but fingers are crossed. I think it's going to be a hit. I think it's going to work out really well for you. If y'all did not see Nancy's PC member interview, go back and watch that from last couple of weeks. It was really inspiring. And then Miss Tammy Polk in our group has been painting people's local churches, which I think is so cool. Not something we teach in the Clubhouse, but she is rocking it. I think what she does is she kind of takes a photo of the church, and I don't know, Tammy, you can tell me if you use like a projector, or I'm guessing you probably put it in Procreate somehow and trace the elements of the church so that you get the, angles and everything right, and then sit down and paint it. But I think you did a beautiful job. She said that they even used her drawing on the cover of their 200 years of service book. I think that's really cool. Cynthia Vyrick said, I have orders for 3 custom door hangers and sold 2 more plus finished 2 others. Now, y'all, if you join the Clubhouse, you don't have to sell door hangers, but a lot of our members do. And we love to celebrate our members when they make accomplishments like this. And I'm so proud of you, Miss Cynthia. She's another one that I interviewed a couple of weeks ago. So I'm glad to see you're having some success. Hillary Luton said, I spent all day Saturday painting. I painted a 18-inch door hanger for her sister-in-law, two 12-inch rounds, and small 8-inch piece. That's a lot of painting. And she did a sloth and sunflowers. That's an odd combination. But when you get custom orders for that, it always pushes you outside of your comfort zone. I'm glad to see it turned out really cute. Kathy Norland said, my best friend loved the Americana truck door hanger so much, she asked me to paint one for her. It's my honor to do just that. A lot of you who painted those Americana truck door hangers may start getting people asking you, can you paint me one? Will you sell me one? So I want to encourage you to do that. Yes, if you painted that Americana truck design, you can sell what you've painted. You can paint another one and sell them that one. I will say, if you decide to do a paint party with that design, you do have to get a special license since we collaborated with Art Rave on that design. So the license is from Art Rave. So just email us if you need the link for that. But I'm so proud to see you guys are selling your painted door hangers. You can do that as many times as you want without the license. Nancy says, I'm working on a gnome and I gave him wispy hairs with the cutout brush. He's so fancy. One thing we've been trying out in the clubhouse lately is using rake brushes to create fur and wispy looking greenery and hair and things like that. And it's been really cool. Cindy Fowler says, I was so busy at my paint party today that, oh, sorry guys. I just realized I forgot I had to go live in the clubhouse from a separate stream. I have not been seeing y'all's comments. My bad. I'm so sorry. If it's having troubles with you guys, you can come over to the Southern Adornments page and watch over there. That way I don't miss your comments. I think some of you might have jumped over, but if you haven't, you can. Cindy Fowler said, I was so busy at my paint party today that I forgot to take pictures till we were finished. I love how everybody's design turned out different. That after picture at the end, Cindy, is the most important one anyway. It always is great to have pictures along the way while they're painting, but as long as you get that group shot at the end, that's the money shot right there. Wanda Johnson said she had an amazing party at her church with 36 attendees. Great pictures. And then Tammy Deal had a successful party, and they all painted the little, is it watermelons or strawberries? I got to zoom in on it. Watermelon design, the watermelon welcome. Great job on that, ladies. Lots of ladies are starting to have paint parties. Summer's a good time to kind of start that up. When I first started my paint party business, I had just a couple here and there in February, April, March, May, and then June. But then in July, it started picking up. The latter half of July got busy for me, and it could have just been me personally that's why that happened. But then in August, I was booming with like 12 parties. And then September, October, November was like 8 parties every month. And the only reason it was 8 instead of 12 is because I realized 12 was too much. I could not do a party every other day of the month. It was a lot. So if you want to be busy doing this, you just really got to take great pictures. You got to market yourself. If you want to learn more about doing paint parties, Miss Heidi Easley is coming in the group next month, and she's the paint party queen. She is the owner of Texas Art and Soul, and she is a business coach that teaches you how to do paint parties. So save your paint party questions and come and join me and Heidi in May. Vicki McClendon said she had a few grandkids for a little paint party. They are great test subjects if you want to start out practicing doing paint parties. Jennifer Miller had a paint party with some friends. It was great fellowship. Hers is the quilt square, she said. They had a group paint party, and they're donating their door hangers, this is the coolest part, to a veterans nursing home. How cool is that? I'm just so proud of y'all. Dina Klingerman said she had a kids paint night, which I love. The little girls all painted their own little kites. She said we were going to go out and fly real kites, but the Oklahoma wind was too much for kite flying. But they had a great time painting them. If you missed it, we had a big event here in my hometown of Murray, Kentucky called Painters Clubhouse Live on April the 13th. We had 45 women from 15 different states fly and drive in to join us right here in my town. We did a tour of the wood shop. We had a huge, big blank blowout sale. And then the next day we painted together all day. And this was at the very end of the day, right before everybody went home. We snapped a group picture together. And if you look closely, you'll spot Charlie right in the very front and center. I wouldn't expect her to be anywhere else, front and center. And she painted right alongside all the ladies all day long and had such a great time. Here's some behind the scenes pictures of the ladies painting. I loved that so many of these ladies made friends with the girls they sat with at each table. And so at the end of the day, they all got together like in front of the photo booth area and took like a table photo together of everybody that was at their table. Lots of them have made plans to meet up at Southern Adornments Live in the fall and sit together for that too. Elizabeth said it was so much fun. Laura said it was a great weekend. It really was. I mean, everybody who came left feeling rejuvenated and had their cup refilled if they were feeling a little down at all. And so it was a great weekend. Here's a few behind the scenes shots from our woodshop tour. The people all standing there are all watching. What you can't see is the laser doing a demonstration. Several of them brought their husbands and family members to come and see the woodshop. Lots of ladies were nudging their husbands like, don't we need one of those? Don't we need a laser? So I don't know how many lasers were bought after this woodshop tour, but I bet lots of people are researching them. Jacqueline Young said she finished up painting all of her projects from PC. So this is kind of a snapshot of the projects that we did. The summertime heart was a big hit. That was the big door hanger that we did. The little candlestick with the flower pot on top was a fun little design that has a magnetic attachment. So you could swap out the attachments all year long with a different 8-inch piece. So I'm excited to see what the ladies paint to add to these little candlesticks over the years. We also did a canvas painting of a bicycle that says enjoying the journey, and it's pulling a little flower basket. That template is in our shop. The chickens were magnets that we painted, so you can put them on your refrigerator. Those are really fun. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, that summertime heart we're going to be teaching this month. Well, this month. I feel like it's May already. Tomorrow's May. But in the month of May, we're going to be teaching that one in the clubhouse. So that'll be fun. Some other fun things that we do in the clubhouse. We have a rock star every month. So our rock star for the month of March was Miss Teresa Clever. We haven't determined our April rock star yet. That will be happening soon. We have Zoom paint parties where the ladies get together and chat with each other on Zoom. We do weekly powwows. That happens on Fridays. It's very similar to this right here, kind of like our showcases, but instead of covering things that happened over the whole month, it's just covering what's happened that week. So if you're a busy person, check in on our weekly powwows in the clubhouse and you'll be caught right up. We also do Happy Mail giveaways and challenges and things like that. So that'll be a lot of fun. Heather loves the chickens. Sheila, I did ask Michael about the little chickens, and he says they can probably make that happen. Right now, they've got a couple of other projects they're working on this week, so maybe next week they'll get that going for us. So coming up in May, we're teaching the summertime heart design, but I'm teaching it 2 ways. First time, I'll be teaching it as a beginner. The second time, I'll be teaching it with a much more advanced technique. So that'll be a lot of fun and two great ways to paint the same design. Heidi Easley is coming into the group. She's from Texas Art and Soul to talk about paint parties. I've already mentioned that. So if you have paint party questions, you can either join us live and ask or submit them ahead of time. And then the other one is called a Daisy Beehive design, and that's going to be taught by Miss Sandy McTeer. She is a Deco Art brand ambassador. She is currently working on this design and sent me a picture of it halfway done. And I was like, oh, it looks so good. I can't wait. So she's going to be getting us the supply list for that one probably tomorrow. We'll be posting that in the clubhouse soon. You guys will have the templates and wood blanks available for these. I'm fixing to go live after this inside the Painters Clubhouse Facebook group to talk about the companion pack. So if you're new to the clubhouse, you don't know what the companion pack is, you can join me over there in just a moment after this live. I wanted to stay around for just a second and see if anybody had any questions. We've talked about a lot. We've talked about Southern Adornments Live. We've talked about the Painters Clubhouse. We've talked about designs that we offer in our shop and whatnot. We've celebrated that people have cut their first door hangers using the jigsaw, lots of different topics. So if you guys have any questions about any of that or anything else you want to talk about, I'll be happy to stick around and answer your questions. Sarah says, I'm having trouble finding the companion pack link. I'm going to go live for that in just a moment, Sarah, on a separate live, because this one's being streamed to my public page and my YouTube. So I can't drop the link to the companion pack there because it's only for Clubhouse members. Jessica says, I'm so sad I can't join the Painters Clubhouse right now. I know, I wish you could. We just closed the doors last Friday and we won't be opening them up again publicly until the fall. So like I said, make sure you're on our email list because sometimes you'll get like little sneak peeks, like little flash openings through the email that say, hey, if you join in the next 24 hours or whatever, you can sneak in or something like that. Sometimes we do things like that. So definitely get on our email list. That way you don't miss it. All right, y'all. I don't see any questions. Tammy says she wants to do that summertime heart design both ways, or at least try anyway. I'm glad to hear you're going to do that. Jessica's getting on the email list. Awesome. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys inside the clubhouse in just a moment to talk about the companion packs. Bye, y'all.